Welcome folks, I'm Toby with TPD HiFi, and today we're going to review the process of installing our TPD HiFi Bronco kick panels in the classic 1966 to 77 Ford Broncos. To make the job go smoothly, let's gather up all the necessary tools and supplies we need for the installation. First off, we're going to need a number 1 and a number 2 Phillips screwdriver, a small flathead screwdriver, a cordless drill and nut driver, an 1/8 inch and a 3/8 inch drill bit, painter's tape, a towel or moving blanket, sound deadener roller, some kind of cleaner, degreaser, and rags. Let's begin by removing the 2 Phillips head screws securing the door strap to the kick panel sheet metal. Have someone hold the door so that it doesn't accidentally swing all the way open and damage the truck's finish. Once you release that strap, the door can actually open up depending on the angle of the truck. Once the screws are removed, put a towel or moving blanket over the window frame or the fender and carefully rest the door on the front fender. Position the empty kick panel against the sheet metal and line up the holes in the kick panel with the strap mounting holes. You may want to use painter's tape to hold it in place. Reinstall those screws through the kick panel into the threads for the door strap, leaving the door side of the strap off for now. We allow some play in the door strap screws for panel positioning, so make sure that your kick panel is straight and level and you're happy with the position. Then once you're happy with the positioning, use a 1/8 inch drill bit and drill a pilot hole in the vehicle's kick panel right in the center of the TPD kick panel mounting hole tab. Next, use painter's tape to mask off the area surrounding the kick panel in preparation for the installation of the acoustic sound deadener. The kick panels come with sound deadening pre-installed on the back of the panel only. This helps to deaden the plastic to eliminate any unwanted vibrations. In addition, we offer a CNC cut acoustic sound deadening panel that mounts on the sheet metal side of the kick panel. This helps improve sound quality by reducing acoustic reflections behind the speaker that may cause unwanted acoustic energy. The difference in this material from traditional sound deadening is that there's a top layer of acoustic foam that absorbs sound waves. Go ahead and remove the kick panel and use the previously drilled pilot hole and drill a 3/8 inch hole for the included 1032 well nut. Insert the well nut into the hole. At this point, a threaded insert could also be substituted if you have the appropriate nutsert tool. To install the optional acoustic sound deadening kit, make sure that the metal surface is clean using some degreaser and carefully apply the sound dampening material as shown using the masking tape outline you made earlier as a guide. Use a sound dampening roller and apply even pressure to secure the material to the sheet metal. The sound deadening dampening roller tool is available on tpdhifi.com. Now let's go ahead and pre-wire our kick panels on the workbench. We're going to use the included wiring harness and pre-wire the kick panels so that when we install them, we're ready to go. These harnesses are designed to go from the speakers to the crossovers. You will need to supply the speaker wire, either 16 or 14 gauge, that runs from your power amplifier to each crossover. The harness with the purple and the gray wires is for the right or passenger side, and the harness with the green and white wires is for the driver's side or left side. Each pair of wires is labeled tweeter and woofer. Don't forget to connect those wires to the correct speakers. They're labeled on the back of the speaker as well. Then route the wire through the notch in the back of the kick panel. It helps if you want to tape the harness to the back so it doesn't slide out of the notch while you're mounting the kick panel. All right, let's go ahead and reinstall the kick panels now, securing them in place with the provided 1032 machine screw and washer, and the screws that secure the door strap to the kick panel. Go ahead and get all 3 fasteners started by hand and just finger tight, making sure that each kick panel is straight and level, and then go ahead and tighten all 3 of the fasteners. Next up, you're going to need to find a suitable location under the dash to mount the Morel crossovers. They can be mounted using the supplied number 6 sheet metal screws, or with cable ties, or with heavy duty hook and loop fasteners, aka Velcro. Check to make sure that the wiring harness can reach the crossover in the locations that you've chosen. Go ahead and connect the crossover side of the harness to the crossover with the out tweeter going to the tweeter wire and the out woofer going to the woofer wire. These are labeled to make it easy to identify. Make sure to check that your polarity on the speaker wires are correct. Make sure that you're always connecting the positive wire to the plus and the negative wire to the minus. For the included wiring harness, the black wires are always the negative wires. Run your left and right outputs to your amplifier to the amp in on each crossover and secure the crossover. Once the rest of the audio installation is complete, go ahead and set your gain starting at around 25% and select the high pass filter setting on your amplifier. Then go ahead and follow the instructions on your amplifier to make these adjustments. The high pass filter setting on the amplifier should be set between 70 Hz and 100 Hz, depending on whether or not you're pairing our kick panel system with a subwoofer. We always recommend pairing the Morel Virtus Nano carbon speakers with a subwoofer. In this case, we'll be installing the 6.5-inch powered subwoofer by Museway, and we'll set the high pass filter for 100 Hz, and the subwoofer will then take over the frequencies below that. Thank you for joining us today. As always, if you have any questions about designing your audio system or need help with the installation, call, text, or email us anytime. That's very nice. We like it the Museway. It's a very nice. The TPD HiFi kick panels and the Morel speakers are very nice.